Welcome to first round of GPR. I'm playing at Zangy, who's on red, black, I guess Shadow is the archetype name. Basically, a whole bunch of benefits of losing life, and then Hail to Oblivion as the Death Shadow kind of thing. I am on mono red. I think I'm throwing this back. It's like just a really clunky hand in general. This I will keep, I think. I'm thinking what I'm putting back. Because Tunu is my hand at this point. I think I put back King Ken. Maybe there's an argument to put back like a land instead, but I think King Ken not having creature makes it more suspect. Definitely not a exciting hand or anything though. It does at the very least let me play the game. My opponent will be doing a fair amount of work for me. With the amount of damage they deal to themselves. I think, well, I want to bolt this. I think I'm actually fine leaving the Banished Companion in play and holding on to the Scorch. Yeah, I think I'm cool just passing back here. Banished Companion is like my lifesteal starts off a fair bit higher than theirs because they're taking a whole bunch of damage from lands where I take 0. So I think I'm fine just holding on to my Scorches for something a bit scarier. Yep. There's a Massive Heater, which is definitely scarier than a Banished Companion. Is this a Tanya? Huh. Tanya is a bit odd here. So I have the choice between Tanya -2 or +1ing. I am cool just +1ing. I was thinking if there's a world where Tanya -2 the Massive Heater, and then swing in for 2, and then Scorch Face. So what, I'm always playing Tanya here, pre-combat, because I want the cadence. No, the choice is between +1ing and Scorching the Massive Heater, or -2ing and Scorching Face, I guess. I feel inclined to just go Scorch the Massive Heater, because Hailed is at least somewhat scary. Possible this is being too conservative, though, because I guess Hail plus Salvage just kills me here regardless. Plusing Tanya also means that they can potentially throw off a Salvage Defiance or something here, to plus a 1-drop to clear it. There's a Berserker at me, and then Frenzy at Tanya. Cool. So I think that means they don't have Hailed Oblivion plus Salvage or Sizzle Mage. So I guess I'm going Sizzle Mage 2 new plus 2 new Sizzle Mage. Yeah. Is there anything else I can do here? Probably not really. 2 new. Don't think there's any sense in minusing 2 new here. So I'll just plus. Got Tanya. I guess I just Tanya clear the Berserker, right? Yeah, they do block, and then Tanya comes down and clears Berserker, I think. I'm still dead to Salvars, but I guess I'm not actually dead to Hail plus Salvars because they're not at the right lifesteal, but they obviously don't have it because otherwise they would have played very differently. Do have a lot of stuff going on here. Because I should be able to just activate Saxon 3 times next turn with like swing, activate, Sizzle Mage, and then activate if I hit one more land, which I have 3 chances to do so. I guess that does mean I can't play Scorch. It'll be 1 mana off in that case. There's a Companion, the Distant, that clears the 2 new, and puts them dead. Let's see here. So Fireweaver sideboards are always kind of awful. So I'm probably just bringing in everything that is okay, but not a great Fireweaver match. Not a great Fireweaver card. Dissident. Okay, well, what's bad here? So Archon is bad. 2 new is, I think, a bit suspect. Incan isn't great, but not the worst. Everything else should be pretty good. So Seer Flash and Metal Munch I want as Fireweaver targets. Slaughter is not gonna bring in Siege, Violence. Siege is probably decent. So now I need 6 cards of these 12. So I guess I guess I'm fine with like 2 tuners. King Ken is also quite similar. Archon. I suppose having Menace is nice, gets through Aeoled sometimes. I feel like it'd be wrong to bring in Dissident when my opponent's just playing Dissident. That seems like a faulty choice. So I guess I'll bring in another tuner. Yeah, it looks good to me. So looking for 1-drops here, especially because I'm on the draw. Rattler is also a good card, so definitely keeping this. Imperial Siege is also nice because they are on a lot of non-basics, so almost certainly have a target turn 2. And my opponent's mulling to Oblivion, and not the good kind of Oblivion in their deck. I'm laying 4. Draw 7, 6, 5, 4. Very unfortunate on my opponent's end. Definitely not. Definitely a game I can lose. Kill Oblivion plus Salvo's Defiance is not something I have that much counterplay to. I mean, my best counterplay to it is like Imperial Siege, which is not terribly great. Ragavan's a good draw. I guess I will have to decide whether or not I want to trade off Ragavan for the Suda. And I guess with them playing another basic, I do. Because I guess the Flames approach is my only play next turn, so I mean, chances are Flames approach does have a different target, but I think I'm fine just taking this. Big part of that decision is just that, like, oh wow. I don't know how to read that. I think I'm reading that as they kept Hailed Oblivion plus Elbows Defiance. Because I don't know what world you don't have a play on turn 2 in that deck. Okay, well there's the turn 2 play. So pretty happy about not trading. Because now I'll just throw off the Flames approach. Also happy to see that they don't have both Hailed and Selvar's in hand right now. Which means I can be a bit more aggressive. No third land, also no play. Sizzle Mage. Engrave, okay. So in that case, I guess I'm just trying to tempo out stuff as fast as possible. So I guess I'm going Saxon, Sizzle Mage, Rattler, and that should be threatening lethal next turn. Wait, why am I doing it like this? Oh, I guess I got the cadence. I'll probably have Herald here. Probably. Yeah, there's Herald. Fortunately, I'm at 17, so I don't die to just 7/7 Herald plus Salvars. Don't draw a land. I guess, yeah, my sequencing on this last turn was pretty bad, because if I kept the Sizzle Mage, then I'd be able to just attack Flames Approach. No, hold on, that doesn't work. We're gonna talk about. So here I'm going just attack to force to block the Saxon. They take, I think I pop 1 counter, they go to 2, and then I play another Saxon. Yeah. Oh, I guess they always just die, right? Yeah, not very much so. Unfortunate game 2 for my opponent. The game 1 definitely could have gone other way. I don't know if I saw what the last card in the hand is, but I was kind of scared going to this matchup just because don't really have a neat way to get through Herald. Like, I just have to like hope they don't kill me, I guess. But yeah, they just yeah, I guess they didn't draw Herald in game 1. Didn't see any of the Salvars either. It didn't seem like it, because I think there were some places where they could have played out Salvars. Yeah, and they going to 4 is pretty rough on them, because yeah, they have to do stuff like put back Herald, because I can definitely at least make an attempt at manipulating damage, so I'm not in range of a Herald death. Yeah. Oh yeah, they didn't hit Summoner either. I think Summoner was the other card that is kind of concerning, because it's pretty reasonable for them to make the Golem on turn 2. So, and the Golem is kind of a size I can't reasonably beat it. So I'd probably be going pretty low while I try to stabilize. But yeah, but pretty straightforward matchup. I got to play my cards. They got to play some of their cards, but not the ones that matched up well against me. So yeah, did have maybe some interesting sequencing decisions, because I played I just kind of miscalculated, what was it, this turn? Because for some reason I assumed that I was on 3 lands, so I needed to Sizzle Mage to even play the Rattler. Works out because just by happenstance, I get to this spot where both of these sweats are lethal after the Daisy counters pop. Whereas if I don't do this, in this way, I just go Daisy plus Rattler, then it's not the case. That's true. And I need to draw land. Oh, wait, I guess, what? So would I need to have drawn a land? Because I can go, Sizzle Mage plus Halls, I guess. So they're at 7 here. I go Sizzle Mage plus Halls plus Daisy. Then Daisy's a 1/1, Halls is yeah, so that would not be lethal. Because Halls are the same as kind of popping Daisy counter, but you lose 1 damage on the Daisy. Very unlikely to matter. Regardless if I do that. This would need to be a Herald, and then they'd need to, I guess, I was gonna say top deck another Herald, but that doesn't even work because Daisy just pops another counter and game ends regardless of my line there. Yeah, so it doesn't actually matter. And then had a pretty solid 7. Even if my opponent was on full 7, definitely stopping any kind of aggro start with double Rattler plus Cleanse Approach. Top deck Ragavan because I'm a lucker. And yeah, not much else to do there. I guess I do want to look at this decision point, whether or not what I do with this Tanya. I think I'm fine with how I did it with just plussing. It does run into a fair amount of stuff, but the thing is that it mostly forces a banished companion attack, which is functionally 2 more damage. I didn't technically in this case because I had 2 hasters, but they need to send that at Tanya instead of face, so I'm pretty comfortable life total wise. There's no kind of random aggro killing me. I just forced them to kill the Tanya. Oh, wait, my opponent went, no, my opponent frenzied. Wait, hold on. I didn't realize this, but this is a bit of a weird line. Why do you frenzy the Tanya instead of going Berserker Companion plus Berserker at Tanya, Frenzy the Saxon? So that puts to 6, but with a clear board. Yeah, so 6, and then there's a Berserker. I guess the Berserker isn't untapping that easily, but I feel like at this point you can probably just Berserker, kill the Tanya, kill the Daisy. I only have 2 cards in hand, and my high end isn't that scary with an empty board, so no auras or anything. Even if I do have land plus 4 drop here. I mean, Ors does something else, but nothing that exceptional. I mean, the Dissonant isn't very good because that's 6, and the Companion's kind of dead. It's mostly a jump blocker because, again, they're at 6. I guess all their cards are dead, so they're kind of cashing the Companion as soon as they can with the block on the Saxon. But they're probably chumping, right? They have to assume that they're chumping and not trading. Though if this is a trade, then I guess it's not the worst thing. But that's again what would I have here if not a 3+ drop? Huh. Yeah, because I guess I think my line puts them in a pretty reasonable spot. But then again, I am at 16 and they're at 6, and these 2 cards don't really help them when they're at 6, and Nebula is gonna ping them again. And then I guess the Berserker also doesn't untap for next turn, so I'm at 16, and even when I pass back, it's kind of sketchy. Well, is at least with I guess that's true of this line too. So they're just very much pursuing the Electro. So this is really contingent on the Saxon not growing next turn, I guess. So yeah, I don't know. I just think it doesn't really matter because they don't have Herald or Salvars in hand. So yeah, I don't know. I guess I should actually analyze my choice more than my opponent's. Because yeah, I think I could go either way in this choice. Either plussing Shanu or minusing. Because it does help keep me healthy later. I guess with Tuna in hand, just plussing seems like a pretty reasonable idea. Because if I draw a land here, and I just go clear my board and tally, in that line I was discussing with Frenzy plus Berserker, back Tanya, Frenzy the Daisy, then draw a land and play a Tunu, and shouldn't be able to clear Tunu next turn. I probably clear the Berserker, I'd imagine. With the Scorch, that should be in the clear from there. This Sizzle Mage is better than a land in this spot. So yeah, thanks for listening.